Thank you.
Good to see you here. At the top of your remarks, you said that this may be our last chance to achieve a two-state solution. Could you just expand on that a bit?
Yes, well, I think the reality is staring us in the face and has been for quite some time. If you look at the impact of a conflict, if you look at the Gaza Strip, if you look at the expansion of settlements, if you look at repeated calls with a threat of annexation, I think we could not be further away from the lofty ideals. So it's also my intent to remind the Council that statements are one thing, but we need action. And it's the two-state solution as a viable solution geographically is withering away before our very eyes. And words themselves won't solve it. It needs active political engagement and diplomacy.
Thank you. Edie?
Thank you, Madam Kaag. Always nice to see you
Thank
here.
you, Edie. Same here.
What are your expectations about financing for reconstruction, given what's going on elsewhere in the world and the diminishing amount of money going to humanitarian projects?
Yeah. Well, I think there are two questions, but they're not necessarily related. The first one is official development assistance, including humanitarian assistance, has always been precious. We've always had to leverage other sources of income. That's as long as sort of I've been working for the UN. However, the reconstruction of Gaza is a very tall order. The amounts are significant given the state of destruction. What we need is clarity on the politics, the governance arrangements, as well as security. And then there'll be a mix of public and private financing. I'm not counting on official development assistance alone. Then, of course, we will look towards the European Union. We will look towards the countries of the Gulf states. There's also a big factor here, which is private sector, investment financing, and risk financing. All that can be constructed. My team under 2720 has done a number of studies, and I know the World Bank has done as well. At the moment, in a strange way, that is the least of my worries. It's the politics and governance to get to do the job to recover and reconstruct Gaza. Thank you.
I'd ask a follow-up question. Are you going to Washington, and do you plan to meet any officials from the Trump administration? And if so, I see in your remarks that you have totally rejected the president's idea of pulling all Palestinians out of Gaza and making it into the Mideast Riviera.